Hi, this is Alex Chung, the writer and director of Beneath Her.
Hi, my name is Adrienne. I am one of the actors in Beneath Her. I play Claire.
Yes.
Yeah.
A name we don't hear until Haley utters it at the very end of the film.
Yeah, so I'm nameless right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, the original script, the original title was Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that I was going to change it later, so it was a working title.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about this opening.
So right now you can see me looking at a window.
Yeah.
I think I just tried to hide a yawn.
Really?
Getting tired.
It was a very boring shoot for Adrienne.
No. Just really comfy. Wearing all those thick layers, that's going to make you tired.
Yeah, this is at Ryerson, I believe.
Yeah.
Or U of T.
No, it's Ryerson, and that hatred is real. That's my school, yeah.
The hatred is real?
Yeah, I don't like those hallways. People need to get the fuck out of my way.
Here's something I noticed is, and only, of course, after I picture lock it, is if you pay attention to any time a clock is shown, the times are all over the place and makes no sense.
Yeah. It's because time is but a construct.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you may notice that the first half of this short is like a music video, which I was kind of iffy on doing, because that's the way it was written and that's the way I'd seen it in my head, and I was like, is this gonna work? Like, is this too weird?
No, I think it worked really well. It kind of segues everything in really well. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because it's treated like a montage.
Yeah.
This is hopefully conveying that this is like a regular thing that happens on the daily, and we're just getting a glimpse into her life.
And also, like, the music's pretty calm given all of the chaos that's happening here right now.
Yeah, well, that's because this is a song that Claire would be listening to.
Exactly.
See, that clock shot makes sense, but like any other time where it's like not featured, where it's like in the background and you pay close enough attention, it's like it's the wrong time.
You had to cheat this really well, in addition to everything that was going on.
Oh, the fact that you're not even in the same
I'm not even
building.
in the same freaking space. You did a really good job.
I do that a lot, and it's a pretty easy thing to do. You just shoot everything really tight.
Yeah.
And, make everything look cheap.
No, it worked.
How many times did we do that?
We did that way too many times. It was honestly excessive.
Well, I think it's one of those things where like you don't anticipate that picking up a bunch of coins in slow motion is hard to do because it has to look a certain way.
Yeah,
because,
you have to make it look pretty.
Yeah, well, it's just because doing it in slow motion, it just looks different, and you got to really accentuate it more.
I remember freezing my ass off over there.
Yeah, it was cold when we shot this, and it was wet too. Not all the time, but we had shot in the rain.
It was raining. It was very cold, and it was very wet.
Yeah, we walked from bus stop to bus stop in the rain.
Yeah.
And good times.
No, I enjoyed it.
I got sick though, or I started to feel sick shooting this. 'Cause I get motion sick or car sick, and
yeah, I do too.
looking through the viewfinder or the LCD screen, it really started to get to me.
That wasn't easy.
It was easy for you.
Yeah, it was easy for me, but it wasn't easy for you.
No.
No.
Which I didn't expect. I thought, we're just essentially shooting B-roll. It would be easy. And this is where it stops being a music video and turns into a
big into
real
the
film.
real adult stuff here.
Yeah, these are Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Yep. I remember having to pull out all of the white ones for this, and it was that was fun.
Really?
Really random things that we did. There's some more random stuff that we had to do in here, but yeah.
It's a very small film, and we did all these little things just to make it work.
And that pulse check there, that's actually a first aid thing. So staying in school, kids, it's how you do it right.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do that, and Adrienne's like, I know how to do it properly, and then she did. I'm like, I trust you. All right, cool, because like, I was just gonna have you do it the typical cliche way that I've seen, in movies and TV.
Because you can actually get a pulse from your thumb, so you'll actually be feeling yours as opposed to theirs.
Right. I remember you saying
pretty
that.
Pretty interesting, but yeah.
Claire knows what she's doing.
Yeah, man.
She's,
Check that shit.
I feel Claire has many hidden skills that we're not seeing.
No, she's haunted. She's definitely haunted.
Yeah, by the ghost of Adrienne.
Yeah.
Like right there when her phone turned on, like you're supposed to be paying attention to the notification, but we've kind of gone back in time. And here's a nice
Isn't she smoking oregano or something?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's not even like tobacco or anything. It's oregano.
Yeah, we put oregano. We rolled up oregano. I had to do that.
Yeah, we had to fix it and pull it all out. And
yeah.
It's pretty funny. I've made fun of her for that a little bit longer after.
I'm glad it worked though. I totally buy she's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. I tried it with her actually. It was really gross. She took one for the team there for sure.
Yeah. Well, Haley didn't just have to do that. That wasn't the only thing she had to take for the team.
But we'll see that soon.
We'll see that in a bit.
Yeah. There's a part in here where she actually made me laugh before we cut to it, and I was trying really hard to be serious and stuff, so you'll see me, like, kind of hide.
I don't sense it. I don't see it at all. You hit it really well.
There's a couple. Yeah.
And actually, what's interesting is, like, you may think you never hear the mother's voice, but this is the one point in the film where you kind of do. I actually took a sound clip of Suzanne yelling at you and kind of mixing it in and letting it morph into Jodie yelling.
Really?
Yeah. You can't hear it now, but...
Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't catch that.
Yeah. It was like a last-minute thing.
Oh, my God. That actually made me a little bit mad in real life, like, seeing that.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's so vulnerable, and if anyone did that to her, you'd know they'd get the beat down on them.
Yeah, I had an interesting conversation with Haley earlier that day before shooting, because she's in such a tough position. And
that's where she takes it for the team.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, being victimized.
Yeah.
And she did so well, and I was glad that we had that little talk to make sure she was okay with it and that she was ready. And she totally was. And yeah, taking that bottle to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sugar glass, which is what they usually use, but it can be dangerous, and you can still feel it.
Yeah, she definitely felt it.
And she did it more than once.
Yeah, she did it more than once.
If you pay attention, that was like the second take because her hair was already wet.
Yeah.
With root beer.
Root beer, yeah.
And I feel really bad because I didn't fucking think because she was afraid of breaking out because of all the root beer on her face.
She ended up being fine.
Yeah, she was fine, but and we just had to pick out pieces of glass out of her hair.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
Yeah.
That kind of made it almost real, and with the fake blood and everything, it was a little concerning.
Speaking of blood, Kyle, if you watch a lot of my older films, he's usually I've made him the lead many times, and he's very talented, but he's always the good guy.
Yeah.
And he was very happy to finally be the bad guy for once. But unfortunately, he still gets to be covered in blood.
If not more.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It's inescapable. That was great.
Yeah, that was good.
That's your brute, too.
Yeah. Look at my tiny hands. Just like, I'm so mad.
Yeah, you did a really good job because we basically gave you this whole fight scene where you have to convincingly beat up Kyle.
Yeah. And I don't like hurting people, so there was a lot of times where I had to check in with him and be like, are you okay? And he's like,
he's
yeah,
a pro.
It's fine. I'm like, whatever.
You're hard-pressed to find anyone more pro at that stuff than Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
This is a nice moment between you two, which I chose to keep as one shot. I did do coverage, like I did have like her close-up and your close-up, but I like leaving this unbroken.
Yeah.
I thought you were really good in this scene, especially.
I appreciate that.
Because you have so many walls up, and it's nice to see more emotions seep through.
I mean, Haley's a really great person to be acting off of as well. She's talented in her own right, so it wasn't difficult to pull that stuff out of me by any means because of working with her, Yeah.
And here's a moment that you pretty much created that I kind of evolved in editing is someone was looking at you on the bus and you just looked right back at them. And so these shots of the commuters, one of them being Zeddy, if you recognize them, is I added this in later because I liked that moment. I thought it was a really cool moment to have characters in the film acknowledge that you have blood on you in public and that you don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's like, fight me. I wish you would. Let's just add your blood to the collection.
Yeah, so that's something that Adrienne kind of just did while in character, and so I added those shots to kind of make it part of the storytelling.
Yeah.
And I thought it worked well.
We did this during the summer, not long after. So I remember wearing
it was very
all
warm.
of those layers of clothing. Oh, I was sweating so much. It was so uncomfy.
You must have been
it was fun.
So gross.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I am, so that's fine. But yeah, if you notice, the layer inside that jacket's been taken out so that I don't die of like heat stroke, basically. But yeah.
Yeah. And again, you're supposed to be paying attention to the 911, but the clock on it says that it's fucking 6:30 or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's okay.
Well, actually, it might make sense, but
yeah.
That's it.
She's hiding a body, maybe.
It's a short film.
Yeah,
it's a short film.
It's a short film with a short person in it, so that works, you know.
I won't argue with you.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And yeah, you helped do the makeup on Haley.
Yeah.
Post bottle break.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. I enjoy doing that stuff, so that was a pleasure, really.
Well, it was a pleasure doing the commentary with you.
You too. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for lying.
Yeah, I do that.
And she hurts people.
I do. I like to make them bleed.